I thought we had it all. 25 years of marriage, 2 kids, a house we'd paid off together, and a bond one believed was unbreakable. Linda and I met in college, started from nothing, and promised each other forever. For decades, I trusted her with my heart, my fears, my life. I thought she was my partner in every sense of the word. But one reckless choice shattered everything I held sacred. It started quietly, almost imperceptibly. Linda began spending more time on her phone, laughing at messages she quickly hid when I entered the room. She joined a book club, claiming it was just a hobby, but whenever I asked about it, her answers felt sharp, defensive. "Why don't you trust me?" she snapped one evening, eyes flashing. I backed off, convincing myself I was imagining things. 25 years, after all. The warning signs kept mounting. Lingerie I had never seen her wear at home appeared in drawers. She started taking late-night trips and girls' weekends with no real explanations. One night, she returned at 2 in the morning, carrying the scent of perfume I hadn't bought her. When I asked, she snapped, "Don't interrogate me. I was with the girls." But something deep inside told me there was a darker truth she wasn't sharing. The next week, I followed her. She said she was visiting a friend, but instead, she drove across town to a brightly lit house lined with cars. I felt my chest tighten as I watched her step out in a short dress and heels I hadn't seen in years. She laughed as she walked inside, confident, carefree, as though nothing could touch her. Later, I looked up the address online, and my stomach sank. It was a well-known location for swinger parties. That night, I didn't confront her. Instead, I began collecting evidence, discreet cameras, a private investigator. Within a week, the truth became undeniable. Pictures showed Linda wrapped around strangers, kissing men in the very home we had built together. When I finally confronted her, she was trembling at the dining table. I laid the photos in front of her. "Linda," I said, voice calm but heavy, "why does the woman I've loved for 25 years spend her nights in a house like this?" She turned pale. "It's not what it looks like," she whispered. I laughed bitterly. "Not what it looks like? This is you, my wife, with other men." Tears streamed down her face. "I just wanted to feel alive again. It didn't mean I don't love you." "Love?" I said, the word sharp and cold. "You destroyed 25 years of trust for cheap thrills. That isn't love. That's selfishness." She reached for my hand, pleading. "Please don't tell the kids. Please don't end us. It was a mistake." I pulled my hand away. "A mistake is forgetting an anniversary. This was a choice you made over and over again." I knew I couldn't let this betrayal go unnoticed. A week later, I organized a dinner, inviting our kids, her parents, and a few close friends. Linda thought it was a gesture of reconciliation, kissed my cheek, and whispered, "Thank you for trying." But halfway through the meal, I stood, voice steady. "Everyone deserves to know the truth." I connected my laptop to the TV. The room filled with images and videos, Linda with strangers, sneaking in and out, kissing men she had met at those parties. Gasps echoed through the room. My son stared, frozen in disbelief. My daughter's eyes welled with tears. Her parents could barely move, horror etched into their faces. Linda screamed, "Turn it off. How dare you spy on me?" I looked at her, ice in my veins. "How dare you bring other men into our lives?" The room fell silent, except for her sobs. I handed her the divorce papers, voice unwavering. "We're done, Linda. And thanks to the prenup, you walk away with nothing." Her jaw dropped. "You can't do this." "I already did," she stammered. The fallout was immediate and devastating. Our kids cut her off. Her parents recoiled in disgust. Friends stopped calling. The man she thought cared for her abandoned her the moment the truth came out. Now, she calls relentlessly, leaves messages, even shows up at my door, begging for forgiveness. But the part of me that loved her is gone, replaced by the quiet clarity of betrayal. 25 years of my life wasted on someone who valued a single night of excitement over a lifetime of loyalty. And the bitter truth? She is left with nothing but regret, while I've built a life free of lies, free of deceit, a life where I can finally rest, knowing peace has returned to my nights.